So now we've done kick drum and kick bass. Let's take a look at synthesizing an 808 tom. So I've got a little MIDI behind here. Just G2 and G3 playing a little dembo rhythm. I'm going to open up Serum. So this is 2 oscillators. We're going to do analog basic shapes for both and keep it with a sine wave. So first thing we'll do is drop the octave on 1. So we've got 2 oscillators octave apart. Then we're going to take LFO1 and use it as a pitch envelope. So we'll drag this all the way over here, get this kind of tight. We'll set it to envelope, and then we've got to go into the matrix editor, LFO1 to master tuning, global master tuning. And then what's handy with the master tuning is it'll do the oscillator A, oscillator B, and sub, but it won't do the noise oscillator, which is kind of handy for stuff like drum synthesis. So we'll set this type to unipolar, and then we'll do about an octave. I think it's about 9 cents per octave on this when you're doing pitch envelopes on coarse and master tuning, but it doesn't have to be exact, so like right around there. That's kind of close. Bring this down a little time. Oh, and bring the BPM up to about 16. And so what we'll do is we'll take the sustain on the envelope 1 all the way down. Get the decay really tight, and then just leave a little more release. And here's where there's like an uncanny valley, especially with 808 sounds. You're gonna get stuff that sounds kind of like a som, and then you mess around with things like the volume envelope and the pitch envelope, and then eventually it just kind of all just, you hit a point. That's kind of close. So it's moving along. Let's go to the noise oscillator, and let's pull up analog, and let's try the SH1 noise. So let's make that really subtle, and we'll turn on the filter, but we're only going to have it for the noise oscillator. And then let's go to normal, and let's go to band 12, and then move that up to about, say, 15K, or sorry, like 1,500 hertz. So there you go, you get that little bit of like noise that they have on the 808. Still don't like that pitch bend that much. So let's try BPM. Maybe bring this. All right, that's not bad. So that's the basic 808 tom. Now, to make it sound a little more realistic, you can go really deep down the rabbit hole. I'll show you the easy way and the hard way, or rather the simple way and the complicated way. So we can go right in and we can grab the audio effects and we can grab Corpus. And this is a physical modeling effect. So we can go. So that's a beam, but we can do membrane. And this can kind of simulate, if you get it right, with the filter and the tuning, the kind of bouncing of the membrane on the tom drum. And you kind of just got to tune it by ear and then bring it down. And then especially if you do this, say, an octave lower, I'll pull up the pitch so we can just drop this an octave. And if you tweak this a little bit, you can get something that sounds not necessarily realistic, because we're just using sine waves, but it just sounds a little bit more organic. The other way we can do this is we can use Carplus-Strong synthesis. I'd go Google this. It's basically you take a pulse, you run it through a delay line and then a low-pass filter, and then you feed that back through. Go look that up. It would take me 20 minutes to show you how to do it by routing things in Ableton. But we can get a knockoff Carplus-Strong right in Ableton by going to the Comb LC6 Plus filter. So we turn the resonance all the way up. turn this low pass frequency all the way up. And so now it sounds kind of like a membrane, just like we did with the corpus. Then bring this cutoff down. And then just bring the filter down so it sounds like it's kind of resonating. And then we bring the noise level down there. And there you go. It gives us just a little sauce, just a little flavor. And you can do like crazy stuff with this like patch right here on this filter. So just hit pause after this lesson and just mess around, and you can spend hours coming up with new interesting percussive sounds. Anyway, that's Tom. Next we're going to be doing snare.